Okay, today we have 7-function digital multimeter. I think they sell these for $5.99, $6.99, but I think everybody knows that you can also get them for free. Comes with directions. If you don't know how to use one, this will give you the basics. So we'll tell you how to measure different things. It's a pretty basic tool if you've used one. This is the first time I've looked at the directions, but they look pretty normal. And it comes with the battery in it, which is kind of odd in my opinion. Most things don't, but this one does. You have these little probes. If you put any pressure at all on these probes, they will come apart. They are meant to be probes, light duty. I think I usually use these a couple of times and the tips come off and the wires disconnect. The wires inside of these are very fine wires. And it's a very strange setup for the probes. Okay, black to common. Red is going to go in what they call volt, ohm, milliamp position 99.9% of the time. It has a transistor tester and a diode tester. If you know how to use those, good. If you don't, read the manual. I use those a lot, but I'm not going to cover them in this. So verify that it works. These are very light duty probes. And it's a basic test meter. I bought these, well, I get these because I do a lot of ham radio stuff, and I got these to use as display meters dedicated to displaying DC volts. I got these to use as permanent displays for ham radio equipment. A lot of times you want to measure RF signals, and you can convert those to DC, set this to DC in the correct range, and dedicate it to displaying something out of a piece of equipment that you have. These are pretty good multimeters. You get them for free. You get what you pay for. When I use these, typically I get 4 or 5 uses out of them before I tear up one of the probes. But I keep one of these in my truck, and if I have a problem with lights in the truck or need to test a fuse to see if it's bad for sure or not, I use this. I don't want to keep my, very expensive Fluke in the truck and maybe lose it or not have it available to use at home. But a free meter like this, use it a couple times and it tears up. I'm at Harbor Freight enough. I've got several of these. I'm not that worried about it. So it's a good use. You get what you pay for, but you do get some use out of it. So it's worth getting at least 1 or 2 of these to use around the house. You can use it to test your outlets to see if they're working. It does not have an automatic off. You have to turn it off, but that's really no big deal. My Fluke has an auto off, but it costs a few dollars more than free. So for light duty use around the house, this works great. Be very gentle with the probes. Comes in handy. Gives you at free or even for $5.99. Having an extra one in your truck, have an extra one in your wife's car, your children's car. You don't have to go looking for it when you need it. It's always in the glove box. Comes in handy, so they are worth getting. So I recommend these. They're not the most versatile thing in the world. They're not the most durable thing in the world. They're not the most durable thing in the world, especially when it comes to the probes. But you will get use out of it, so it's well worth getting a few of them. So there you go. Syntec digital multimeter, good product.